Hi, and welcome to the Empowerment Hour. I'm your host, Jacquesta Paul. So in this video, I'm going to tell you a little bit about the Empowerment Hour, this new YouTube channel that you are now watching. Thank you for tuning in. I'm going to tell you how the idea came about. I'm going to tell you what you can expect from the Empowerment Hour and a little bit about myself, the host. So a couple months back, I believe that God gave me a vision and a mission to empower the Black community. What I found is that we have a bad reputation in broader society. The perception is a very negative perception, and I believe that those perceptions are not exactly accurate to the population of Black people. Because every population has people that are doing things negative in it. It's just that our positives are not highlighted that much in broader society. So with that in mind, I believe God gave me this mission to eliminate stereotypes, empower the Black community, and instill hope for the future. And that is what the Empowerment Hour is going to be about doing. I believe that when we change our perception of ourselves, we change the world and others' perception of us. And the Empowerment Hour is not just going to, I don't think it's just going to instill hope for the Black community, but I believe also for society at large, as we change our perception of us and they change their perception of us as they see the positives that we are doing. And I also think that it is encouraging to see other people in the community, within the Black community, who are doing things right and being able to relate to them and see how they were able to overcome and to reach their dreams. So a couple months ago, I had the chance to do a pilot on my family's weekly Bible study, which is on Saturday evenings. It's called the Push Worker Vision Ministry. And I did an interview with a panel of women who are my cousins, women who are inspiring and encouraging, and a huge part of the reason why this dream of mine, this vision of mine came about. That's basically how it came about. Now, what is the Empowerment Hour exactly? So the Empowerment Hour, there's going to be interviews of people within my local community. And also, if this thing takes off, we'll see where it goes when it takes off. We're not going to say if. This is the Empowerment Hour, okay? So we're not going to say if. When this thing takes off, maybe I'll be able to travel across the country and interview other Blacks in the community, business owners, leaders, people who are doing things positive, stay-at-home moms, husbands, fathers, just people who are making a good example or displaying or being role models within the community. Those are the people that I want to interview. There's also going to be Q&As. There's going to be inspirational messages. I'm going to do like 1 to 2 minute videos on different topics for empowerment and any topics that you guys would want me to discuss. Let me know. I'm open to feedback. And let me tell you a little bit about myself. So, like I said, my name is Jacquesta. I recently graduated in May 2017 with my master's in social work. It was a long journey because I graduated high school in 2003. And I graduated high school with the intent to become a registered nurse. However, on life's journey, I faced many challenges, and I believe that God realigned me with my God-given purpose. And that's why the dream of becoming a nurse, I thought I was going to do medical missions, This dream of becoming a nurse wasn't realized because I was not in the right field. So it's the same heart. Nurses and social workers have the same heart. It's just that they help heal people physically. And I believe that it is my calling and purpose to help people heal emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. And how I found out that this was my calling is because I had a friend who was a case manager at the time. She was in social services. I did a lot of work within the community as far as volunteering with different ministries at the church that I was attending, with the homeless, with the elderly, with the HIV and AIDS populations, and various vulnerable populations or underserved populations. My heart is connected to the hurting, the lost, the ones that people forget about. But especially, I have a special place in my heart for the homeless. I love homeless people. And you'll hear more about that as time goes on and other projects that I'm going to be involved in. But I went through a discipleship program after my friend told me that. I went through a discipleship program, and when I came from this, it changed my life. And when I came from the program, I said, I want to work for this local homeless shelter that I had dropped someone off at once. And God gave me favor. I got the job. God promoted me there very fast. I became a case manager, and it was there that I realized that this was my calling and that this was my purpose, to empower and encourage people. I believe that empowerment and encouragement has the ability to change a person's life. I was able to walk with people through their homeless situation and through these various obstacles that they had to face, and see them get to a place of self-sufficiency and emotional and mental and spiritual wholeness. I was able to pray with people. I was able to share the gospel with them because it was a Christian organization. And I thank God for that season of my life, and it really taught me a lot. And during that time while I was there was when I went back to school. I got my associate's, my bachelor's, and then my master's degree more recently. And I really believe that God used that to realign me with my purpose. And I was so blessed because I was able to help these people who were in a situation, to help them to separate the situation from their identity. Because sometimes when you're going through something, you think that it becomes your identity, but being able to encourage them and let them know that this is just something that you're going through in this season. This is just an obstacle. This is just an adversity that you've had to face, but it's not your identity, and that you're gonna come out and you're going to be able to help someone else. So it really changed my life, just being able to work there. I worked there for 3 years, and it really set me on the right path for my God-given purpose, which I believe is what God has me doing now. And the Empowerment Hour, I think, is just a snippet of that, along with the few other projects that I'm working on, doing some entrepreneurial things. I'm really excited about this new channel. I'm looking forward to seeing what God is going to do through it. I hope that you would like, share, and subscribe. Come back, tune in, give me your feedback, let me know what you would like to hear about. I'm here. And remember, be empowered and stay empowered. Until next time, people.